This is hugely important because this life is about the next.
Yes.
There's no do-overs. That's what scares me. The most scary thing for me about Christianity is I can't fix nothing in the next world. Whatever I decide upon in this world is going to be how God is going to judge me in the next. So I don't want to make bad decisions. You hear me? Look at Matthew 28 with me just for a minute. So watch. So he says, then the 11 disciples in verse 16 went away into Galilee into a mountain where Jesus had appointed them. So so the 11 disciples, so those are the right people, right? Mm-hmm. In the right place, watch, at the right time. Mm-hmm. No one else was going to get a vital commissioning of an assignment, watch this, to work in the authority that is given to Jesus. Now watch. And when they saw him, they worshiped him, but some doubted. Now that's terrible. You got it in every church, mixture. In a meeting I was in recently, one person was leading praise and worship. They were like killing it. But they were told, take 10 minutes. They took like 20, 25, maybe 30. I don't care how great your worship was, God could not replicate your obedience.
Amen.
Obedience is better than sacrifice. Your worship looks good. They're shouting. They really love that. That's really wonderful. But you was given 10 minutes. God cannot reproduce after your kind because you're a rebel to the assignment. It's clearly arrogance. That's what it is. You thought that your continuing to praise was greater than the time you were given. He couldn't reproduce after your kind. Who you legitimately are, disrespect authority, that would be your children. Every seed reproduces after its kind. So one of the reasons to be privately devout, privately godly, privately holy, is you will produce that. You'll reproduce that. That's how God made creation. Ain't no hybrids in the next world. You're either going to be it or not. See? That's why I say I don't think Christianity gets it. I don't think they get it. Yeah. And Jesus came and spake unto them, saying, now this to who? Disciples. What did you say to them, Jesus? All power, authority has been given to me, both in heaven and in earth. Now, a good question would have been, who gave you that? I mean, you're here telling me as a disciple, though, you said all authority has been given to me. Who has all authority? And who has the ability to delegate to you all authority that there is, all power that there is? See, he's talking about something in a realm they never saw the Father. They only knew the Father that he explained and demonstrated to them. He could tell them that because they were the ones that could clearly believe that if he says he's been given authority, I saw some of that authority. I saw sick people healed. I saw demons delivered. Demons run and cry out. I saw the dead raised. So the person who did that I hung with for 3.5 years, he must be the one. They didn't know him. They had to believe him. They didn't know God. They had to believe Jesus had really been given the authority. He didn't tell that to everybody. Now, we have for a long time have been like told, you have the Great Commission mandate. Not if you're not a disciple. You got to meet the conditions here. These were conditions. He didn't just go to the world and say that. He said that to disciples. They would have said to others, who said it to others, who said it to others, all the way down to us. I'm going to pause right here again, because when you look at me, let me take a drink of tea. This Christianity stuff is absolutely real. When I ask a parent, how you doing? They say, well, I'm doing fine. How are you? And how's everything in God with you? Well, we're doing great, Bishop. Whatever. I said, how are your children? They said, fine. How are they doing? And I said, what are they doing? they immediately will explain to me what they're doing naturally. They finished college, they have a great education, they have a great job, they're doing well, maybe they got married and have children. Nothing at all about their spiritual condition. Let me pause right there. Because everything they explained about them in the human context is still only temporary achievement. If they would have said, oh man, my son really is living for God. I mean, I know he's in the Word. His prayer list is amazing. I see him fasting. I see his wife is following me. He teaches his wife. His children are also living for God. They're doing great. In other words, you're telling me about where they are in God. Yes. That is permanent. In other words, where they come to in God is the thing that God's trying to bring the world to. Yes. He's not trying to bring you to no success in the world. Amen. Got a good job, got a good salary. Amen. That's you. That's the way you still think as a Christian. Yes. You think if I can just pay for my children's education, if I can just travel with them before they do this sport, the sport that their teacher told them about, they're good at tennis, so you now travel with them. You pay for the hotels, you pay for the food. You're almost broke. You can't hardly afford it. But your children will tell you, well, I don't want to go to church. You go to church too much. I mean, I went Sunday, so I have to go Wednesday too. So now they've joined these sports teams. They can't go Wednesday because you're paying for them not to go to church. Come on, don't shut me down. Now I'm preaching real good right now. I'm preaching real good. But this is what we got. Do you think that God is going to turn creation over into the hands of Christians who live on a human priority while the eternal priorities are not the things that make up their context? Amen.